Welcome, everyone. I'm happy to be here with our English Academy community. I see already a lot of people saying hi in the chat. If you have not said hi, please go to the chat and say hello. Let me know where are you connecting from. And as you say hey there in the chat, I'll introduce myself. I am Waira Rojas. I am community builder in English Academy. Today, I'm going to be with you, leading some activities. I bring a very nice game for us to practice English. But of course, it's not only me. I have a very special guest that you all love. It's one of your favorite teachers. I'll introduce her in just a second. And if this is your first time here, let me know. Let us know if this is your first time. Welcome, everybody. This is our English Academy Live. We meet here every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Colombian time, 5 p.m. Mexico, 8 p.m. Argentina, Chile. If this is 6 and 6, like 1 a.m. if you're in Europe, and do the calculation with your time zone. But we meet here every Tuesday. Last Tuesday, we were not here because maybe you saw on social media, we were in Villa Platzi. It was all Platzi team sharing and building Platzi for all of you. But that's an exception. Every other Tuesday, from now on, we are going to be here every week, every Tuesday. And we have Cosmo Carpiño says, your first time. Well, welcome. We also have over here, Roque M, first time. Welcome. And I hope it's not the last. Okay, we have here Amanda said hello, Arturo Solares, hi, AFTD, hey there. Okay, Valentina, hello. A lot of people saying hey. Over here we have Jorge from Cali, Colombia, Coco Marcela from Argentina, Christian Moy from Bolivia, 7 p.m. Thank you. Now I know Bolivia is 1 hour ahead of Colombia. Well, it's nice to have you all here. And I see many people are here for the first time. So what's going to happen? Well, we do different things here. Today, we have a class for you to know how to talk about your likes in English. If you are having trouble understanding English, don't worry. You can activate closed captions down here, click on CC, activate them, and try to understand the general idea. Now, this is a space for you to practice. So the teacher I have with me today is going to ask you a lot of questions while she's teaching the class. I know her classes already. So make sure that you're ready to participate because this is a space for you to work, to participate, to share with the community. And then at the end, we have a game. That's right. We can learn and have fun. So I have a game for all of us to play together. So are you ready to start with this topic, everyone? And for me to introduce the teacher, let me know if you are ready. I see there are still people telling me from Paraguay. Paraguay, I know it's 2 hours ahead from Colombia right now. So Luciani Shimilla, I know it's 8 p.m. for you. That one I have clear. Someone's asking, Platzi Hack 23, was it like a vacation? No vacation, it's work, Jorge. So we had Platzi Hack, that was the hackathon where we worked with artificial intelligence to rethink and create products for Platzi to bring more value to all of you. And then we had Villa Platzi, where we got all together, all Platzi team, to think together, to support each other, to give feedback, to have difficult, enriching conversations that help us keep growing and make Platzi a better place for everyone. So it was really nice. We got to share, but we got to work a lot and to grow a lot in group. Okay, excellent. Okay, we have people already saying, I want to practice, I'm ready. So let's practice. And let's start by introducing the amazing teacher I have with me today. If you know her, if you love her as a teacher, if she's one of your favorite teachers, I want to see that love in the chat. And as soon as you see her, I want you to write in the chat, what's the favorite course? What's your favorite course that she has taught? Okay, ready. Think about the courses you have taken and the one that you like the most. So let's introduce Gina Pedraza. Hello, G. How are you today?
Hello, hello. Why? I'm doing great. And it's funny that you mentioned liking or loving the courses because that's what we're going to talk about today. Our likes, our preferences, things we love, things we don't like. Hopefully, my courses are not on that list, but we are going to talk about our preferences, our likes and dislikes. So that was a nice way to introduce our students to the topic as well.
Well, I've got to be honest, it was not planned, but that's how my mind works already, makes connections everywhere.
I love that.
Amazing. Thanks, G. And here we have, look, we have a lot of people saying that they love you. Hello, Gina. Love teacher Gina. And we have Jacqueline saying, I loved your courses. So that's great. You know, a lot of students have taken your courses, love your courses. So it's nice to have you here where they can interact with you. That's the idea of these spaces. And I'm sure for you, it's nice to be able to interact directly, synchronously with our community as well.
Yes, it's like receiving instant feedback. So thank you everyone for joining today and starting the year and ending the first month of the year because January is already over. Crazy. But you decided to start motivated and in these live sessions where you're going to have a lot of fun, get to know different members of the community, and today learn and practice something that is going to be very, very useful for your everyday interaction. So happy to have you here.
Excellent, G. Thank you. And okay, G, this is a very important topic when we are networking, when we're getting to know someone. After we have known someone, we talk about likes and dislikes all the time. So the floor is yours. Let us know, guide us in this interaction. And before you take off with this, to our beautiful community, remember, this is a space for you to practice. So ask questions in the chat, answer the questions in the chat. The idea is that we can all interact here. So, G, let's go.
Nice. Okay, let's get started. Like I mentioned, we're going to talk about our likes and dislikes. Now, everybody should be able to see. Yes, you can see my presentation. If today is your first session, welcome. Pay attention and have fun. Enjoy. This is not super complicated. No, it's just about paying attention and practicing. So we're going to start by talking about the positive. Let's start first with the positive feelings that refer to our preferences. We're going to talk about the things we like and love. Now, I'm going to give you 2 examples, but in each example, different ways of expressing your preference. Let's start with dance, this activity. How do we feel about dancing? Well, I can say I like dancing. Maybe I'm not good at it, but I like it. I like dancing. And notice that we have the verb in its gerund form. That means that it ends in ing. I like dancing. I'm talking about this activity and I'm referring to it in the gerund form because I'm not giving it a specific time, let's say. It's not that I liked dancing in the past or that I will like dancing in the future. No, I like dancing in general. I can also say that I like to dance. These are two different ways of expressing a preference. And now what do? Well, we can use the infinitive form of the verb. We add the to and then the verb. I like to dance in its infinitive, or let's call it its basic form, no ing. You have two options to express your preference. I like dancing. I like to dance. Let's see now a different example. And now I want to think of the activity of riding my bicycle. So for this case, I can say I love riding my bike. I feel strongly. Like is a positive feeling. You express a preference, something that you enjoy. But if you are more passionate about this preference, if you feel very, very strongly, you can say you love. I love riding my bike. Again, we can see the example with the verb in its gerund form, ending in ing. And I can also express it by saying, I love to ride my bike. Now, the question that I am answering with these sentences is, what do you like doing? Right? What do you love to do? Questions about your preferences. And in a moment, you're going to answer those questions. But first, we're going to practice a little more. So keep this in mind. Take notes if you want to. Take a screenshot if you need to save this information. But let's make sure that this is clear. Two different ways of expressing your preferences. One with the verb ending in ing, and another with the verb in its infinitive form. And let's go ahead and practice.
Jim.
Yes.
Before you continue, I see Ha Munoz has a question. And I think maybe we can clarify. And it's related to what you just mentioned. What is the difference between to dance and dancing? I mean, when do we use the gerund and when the infinitive? So can you clarify that once more, please?
Now, you can use both. You can use both, and I'm going to go back here in my presentation. You can use both to talk about your preferences. We usually use ing, dancing, eating, writing, listening, all the verbs with ing, when we're talking about general preferences. We usually use the ing. With like, with love, these are the references or the usual examples in the gerund form. But we also use the infinitive to talk about preferences, and in some cases, when we want to be more specific about a situation. And we're going to see that as well. But for now, you can relax and feel comfortable using one or the other to talk about your preferences.
Excellent, G, thanks. And I think just one last clarification with Max Espindola's question. Can I say to dancing? I think that is the first step and the first thing that you need to have clear. To dancing, correct or not?
Incorrect. We don't mix the two. We don't need to use the preposition if the verb has an ing. Keep that in mind. I like dancing or I like to dance, but we don't mix preposition and the gerund here.
Wonderful. I think that's a good start. I know maybe you have more questions. Stay, practice, because through practice, everything will be clear, right, G?
That's right. And I can see students are already practicing right there in the chat. Ramon says, I like to dance in the garden. That's correct. Perfect. Very, very good. Let's go ahead and start practicing. And I would like for you to complete these sentences. So in the first one, I like, what do you think follows like? I like, and of course, the image, the clip gives you a clue of what is the activity that SpongeBob, in this case, likes. Paul says cooking. Similar, but he has cream. Ah, very good. I can see already one student guessed. In this case, I like baking. Since I did not have the preposition to, then my verb, cooking, baking, whatever it is, has an ing. I like baking, a positive feeling towards baking, towards this activity. Let's go with the next one. I love to with my dog. Now we have the preposition there. I love to what? With my dog. And you have a big clue. Look at what's happening there in the park or in a backyard with the ball. What do you think it is? And you are all guessing correctly. Love that. I love to play with my dog. We have the preposition to, so the verb it's in its basic or infinitive form. We don't add anything. We leave it in its basic form. I love to play with my dog. Very good. Okay, how are we doing? Why? Do you think we have more questions about like and love before we move on to the more negative feelings or preferences?
Good. Someone was asking about the previous one. Why not to bake? And it is a possibility, but it didn't have the to, right? So it said, I love or I like baking. But if you say to bake, it's perfect as well. So no confusion there. I think everyone's, sharing here and sharing the names of the dog. Look at Jacqueline Roman 24 example. I love to play with my dog Rocky because it is so funny.
Aww.
So they added more to that idea. I think we are good, G, and we can continue.
Nice example. Perfect. And I see another verb. I love to walk with my dog. Perfect. Excellent. Walk. I love to talk to my dog. Maybe your dog does not reply, but you love to talk. That can happen as well. Very, very good job. And now we're going to see the same structures, but to refer to our more, oh no, wait, before we move on, I think we need to practice a little more because I liked these examples that you're leaving in the chat. So I think it's your turn to go to the chat and answer the question, what do you like to do? Or what do you love to do? And in the chat, I already see some examples, but I want everyone go ahead and let's practice. Remember, you have two different ways of expressing it. Let me see those different examples. Jorge says, I love to play with my dog. Andrea Costa says, I love to go to the gym. The gym. I love to go to the gym. And I am happy and proud. I wish I also loved going to the gym, but it's a little more difficult for me. I need more discipline. In the chat, I see other interesting examples. Why? AFTD says, I love reading. Perfect. I love to sleep, says Henry. Me too. Any other examples why that stand out?
Look, I love this one. John Mihango says, I love eating pizza. Me too. Yes. And look at Leon Stevens' example. I love programming in the Platzi class, in Platzi classes. Amazing.
Ah,
Okay.
I like to learn English in Platzi, Sophie says. Nice.
Oh, look at this one from Crondust. I like to walk in the woods. That's nice. I'd be a little scared, but that's really nice. I've got to admit.
Connect with nature and be safe. Don't get lost.
There you go. And here, Will Mejia says, I love to sleep with my dog. I've got to be honest, I don't have a dog. I have a cat, but I also love sleeping with my cat. He's warm. Gee, what about you? Do you like sleeping with your dog? It's quite big though, but
I have to admit that my dog is medium to large. So it's a little complicated to sleep in the same bed. And also she sheds, she loses, she leaves a lot of hair. So I prefer to go to her bed and cuddle her and then go to my bed and sleep.
Okay, yeah. If you don't have a big bed, it would be either you or her. So I get you. With a cat,
It feels like that. It feels like that. And I have to say one more example connected to what I'm seeing in the chat. I love reading your comments and your answers. They're correct. I love it. Very, very good. I'd like to draw. I love watching movies and playing video games. Why? I think we're good. I think we can check this part of the class and continue to now talk about our dislikes. The things we don't like or hate. And like I said before, we're going to use the same structure, but now to refer to those things that we prefer to not do or that we avoid. Now here, these are just random examples, but the first one says, I don't like reading long text. Maybe short, but I don't like reading long texts. Maybe this is something that I think is unnecessary, or maybe it's boring, or I don't have the time. But for some reason, I don't like reading those long text messages. We're using the verb with ing in the first sentence, and in the second sentence, we use the infinitive. I don't like to read long texts. Again, we're using both options to talk about our preferences. Now, in the second example, you're going to notice something a little different. I hate eating tomatoes. A very dramatic feeling towards the vegetable, but some people hate vegetables. And this is an interesting example. I hate eating tomatoes. In the first sentence, our verb is eating, and I am using the gerund, ing, eating tomatoes. But notice that for the second example, I removed the verb. And now I'm talking about only the vegetable. This is connected to a question that you asked before. What is the difference between using the ing or not using it? Well, when we use hate, when we talk about something we hate or something we don't like or something we love, we can use a category or a situation. We don't always need to mention a verb or an action. So I can say, I hate eating tomatoes, or simply, I hate tomatoes, the category of tomatoes, that vegetable. In the chat, I see one of our students says, I hate eating garlic. I don't identify, I love garlic, but you can also say simply, I hate garlic, just as a specific situation or thing or concept or idea. There you go. Lee Chang says, I don't like that this live doesn't have subtitles. But you have the examples. Lee, go ahead and take a picture and take notes and check all the answers that your partners are leaving in the chat. And this will help you understand the structure and practice. There you go. I see a lot of examples. I hate olives. Oh, again, I don't feel identified. I love olives, but different preferences. Beautiful. Differences are great. Very, very good. Why? Do you see any examples, any questions to highlight right now?
Okay, I see a lot of people participating, answering different things. I saw the one about the olives and I'm like, how come they are delicious? But all right, this is about English. Then we have Cosmo who says, I hate inflation. I'm with you. I think all of us hate inflation. Okay.
I agree.
And one that I identify with from Raul, I hate waking up, or I hate to wake up. Careful there. Remember, waking or to wake. I hate waking up in the morning. It's hard. Yeah, I don't enjoy. I don't like waking up early. Also, we have a lot of people don't like vegetables. So we have I hate carrots. I hate eating cauliflower with cheese. Like I hate changua.
Straight to the heart. What?
I know. Changua, I know we have people from different countries. Changua is a soup, kind of soup with milk and egg. It sounds bad, but it's delicious.
So
if you
good.
want to hear more, G and Ravi have a podcast episode about it. So
yes.
Look for it. It's really nice.
And we talk about changua.
And yeah, they talk about changua. Okay,
so
look
good.
at this one from FTD. I hate to wait a long time in a line.
I agree. Yes.
Yeah. And we have Jacqueline. I don't like to do my homework. Okay.
No homework today. Don't worry.
No worries. Just fun here. We have a lot of people who hate getting up early. That's my team. And we have people who hate or don't like washing the dishes. Gee, do you like washing the dishes?
You know, it's one of the house chores that I don't dislike, but it's one of the reasons why I don't like to cook so often. Because you cook and then wash the dishes, cook. I feel like I'm in the kitchen all day sometimes. So I cook either a big amount so that I have for today and tomorrow, or maybe I order out. But yeah, sometimes it's a little boring. I feel like I'm wasting valuable time washing the dishes. So I don't hate, but I don't love it.
Okay, I see from the comments, many students are with you. They don't like doing the dishes, some hate it. And there is a conversation going about changua that, you know, it can keep on going forever, G. But we have a lot of different comments here. I'm going to read the last one here. I don't like traffic jam. I think all of us agree with that one.
Yes, I agree. I saw a question. Edwin asked, is it correct to say I hate eat tomatoes or I hate to eat tomatoes? The second option, I hate to eat or I hate eating. In this example that I'm showing you, I don't have the verb. I'm only talking about the thing. So I can say simply, I hate tomatoes. But if you want to include the verb, apply the same structure from all the previous examples, eating or to eat. Excellent. Okay, why? Well, let's go ahead and complete these sentences. Let's see if students are really understanding this topic and if they feel comfortable with these examples. You're going to see here in the slide, it says, I don't like. Can you see the example? I think no. Let's see. It should appear. There we go. The magic of streaming. I don't like, sick. I don't like, sick. I don't have the preposition, so it looks like it's going to be a verb in its gerund form. Let's see if you guess which one it is. And in the chat, Misan says, I don't like being sick. That's a good one. Let's see, other students are saying feeling sick. That's another possibility. These two are good. I was thinking of another verb. I don't like getting sick. I don't like getting sick. But I like your examples. Feeling sick or being sick also work. Good examples there. Remember, no preposition, no to. So we need to have that verb with ing. I don't like being, feeling, staying. I see another example there. Getting, but with ing. And I hate scary movies. I hate scary movies. How do you feel about scary movies? Keep in mind that in the sentence, in the example, we have a thumbs up, so thumbs down, sorry, thumbs down. So it looks like it's not such a positive feeling. Let's see. In the chat, we have see, to watch, watching. The correct answer is watching. Again, no preposition there. If you want to include it, that's fine. But remember, it would be, I hate to watch scary movies. Or in this example, I hate watching scary movies. Both are correct options, but never to watching. That would not be a correct combination. One or the other. Hate watching or hate to watch. There you go. Well, you have already given me a lot of good examples, but I want to go for some more. So with the examples that you have, give me answers to the question, what do you hate doing? Or what is it that you don't like to do? Go ahead and tell me in the chat. And while you tell me, why? There's an interesting question there. What is the difference between watch and see? Do you want to explain one and I take the other? What do you think?
All right, I like that deal. Which one do you want to take?
I'll take watch.
Okay, good. So, and actually we have a third word there that is look. I'm just going to put there on the table. So see, and then I'll do a parenthesis about this, a movie. So see, it's the action, the involuntary action, let's say, just to make it simple. It's what you do with your eyes. You see things. Even if you pay attention or not, if your eyes work, you see, right? Then you explain, and then I mentioned my small comment about seeing movies and watching movies, because I do have a small comment there. Is that enough, Jean? Do you want to add anything? I think that's the simplest explanation I find.
Is the simplest? Yes, it is the most direct. If, like what I mentioned, if your eyes are healthy, if they work, then you just naturally see everything, the world, people, animals, that you see. When you watch, you are not involuntarily, hopefully, But intentionally, you are watching something. Maybe it's something in action. Maybe it's something on a screen. Yes, but you are keeping your focus for some period of time on something. We generally use it to refer to content that we watch on screens because now in our digital era, everything is on screens. But remember, you are intentionally as keeping your eyes on something. You're observing, you're watching some type of content, something that is in action, something that is moving, that is happening. So right now you are watching this English Academy Live.
I love to give that example in a video because like you're watching us right now. And someone's asking about look. Then that's like, for me, like in between, in terms that look is also when you pay attention, but you pay attention to something that's not moving. Like when you look at a picture, unless it's a Harry Potter picture, it doesn't move. So you're looking at it, right? It's to pay attention to something that is static.
Mm-hmm. And sometimes someone maybe instructs you, right? Or gives you the command or the instruction to look, to draw your focus to something for a moment. That's very common that we don't say, watch. No, we say, hey, look, I'm drawing your attention. That wasn't something else to this that I want you to see. My hand, look, my hand.
I think you make me think of something there. Look is to see something intentionally, and watch to look at something for a long time. That is in movement. I'm just now, G, I have to make a comment here about watch a movie and see a movie.
Okay, go ahead.
You know, when we say a movie, it's in movement. You need to really pay attention. We watch a movie. But it is very common that native speakers use the word see. Have you seen that movie? Mm-hmm. That is very common. And you might think, oh, so they speak incorrectly. Yeah, that's something natural when we use the language. So if you say see a movie, especially when you're saying, I have seen the movie, I haven't seen the movie, it's very common. But the most accurate, grammatically accurate verb would be watch. Mm-hmm. So there is this room of usage. So if you say, oh, I have seen the movie, it's all right. People do use that.
There you go. Keep that in mind. And it's great that you mention it. Why? Because, we are flexible with the language, any language, right? This happens in Spanish and any language. So good for you to keep this in mind and not be confused. Or maybe you think, no, teacher Waida, teacher G, you said something that is, no, it's true. It's grammatically correct, but you're going to see that we take liberties or we're flexible with the language, especially if you're interacting with native speakers. Before we continue, let's see those examples that you came up with in the chat. I hate watching certain videos. Let's see. I watch Platzi for many hours. Nice. I hate making the documentation of the software. Okay. I hate to work on my birthday. Ooh. Yes, I think, I agree. I don't like to mop the floor. House chores are coming up a lot in today's class in the not so favorite activities. Interesting to see that. Very, very good examples. And now I have a little activity, a little challenge for you. Very quickly. You don't have to do all sentences, but choose at least 2 people from this table. You have Andy, Nicole, Joella, and Matt. And for this challenge, what I want you to do is choose at least 2 of them and tell me what are their preferences. Now, you have clues there, right? With some hearts, some thumbs down, and that should give you a good idea of how to talk about their preferences. Now, something that we didn't see and that it's important, and I want to see if you're connected and paying attention, is that when we're talking in the third person, not about us, we're going to add what? You should know this already, right? When we talk about the third person, we're going to add an S. So now it's, I like, Andy likes, Nicole loves. And I'm already seeing the examples there. No, I think I didn't need to clarify or mention it, but I love that you're already giving those examples. So let's see. Andy likes reading books. Is that correct? Very good. Perfect. Andy loves baking cakes. Let's see if that's true. 2 hearts. Very, very good. Let's see what else. It's moving too fast, the chat. Okay, no. What is this? Matt loves. Very good. Make sure to add the S. Matt loves going shopping. I almost lost that comment. Let's see if that's true. It is correct. 2 hearts. Nicole loves read books. Lisette, what are we missing there? Lisette loves to read books. To read books. And let's see if that is correct. Where is Nicole? She does love to read books. Very good. Why? I think our students are doing good. I think they're doing good. I want to see more examples that are not with Matt.
I see.
Or Andy.
Oh, okay. I see one with Matt, but it's negative. So doesn't like. Matt doesn't like reading books.
Very good.
And we already have some with Joella.
Joella hates to read books. Remember, infinitive, to read or reading. Let's see, Joella hates reading books. Yes, she doesn't like it. Maybe she doesn't feel so strongly, but it's definitely not for her.
I have one here, Jean.
Go ahead.
From Justin. Joella doesn't like read. Oh, I have this one for you, G. Joella doesn't likes reading.
Joella,
what can you tell us?
In this negative form, we're going to go with doesn't like reading books. In the negative form, no change. We don't change it. No S, just doesn't like.
Perfect. Yeah, doesn't. And that was the first part. Joella doesn't like reading. She likes going shopping and she loves baking cakes. Very complete.
Good. Excellent. Very, very good. And I'm going to end my part because I know we have a game in a moment. I'm going to end my part with a little surprise for Waida. I don't think she knows about this. Don't worry, Waida. It's about your preferences. And it's a little guessing game for our students. So in the chat, tell me, how would you complete this sentence? Why, having plants in her house and eating ice cream. What do you think? How does she feel about having plants in her house and about eating ice cream? Does she love, like, hate? What do you think? I'm curious to see how well you know. How well you know why. And I hope I know the answers. I hope it's correct.
I was about to say that. If you have this wrong, let me tell you, we need to talk.
Now, can you see the screen? You should be able to see it.
Oh,
let's see.
Yeah,
let's see. It's going to pop up here. There you go. So try to complete that sentence. Why? Having plants in her house and eating ice cream. Complete that sentence. No worries. I see students are a little confused. You should be able to see it now in your screens. Yes? No? Maybe? Is it appearing?
It's almost there. It's almost there. There it is. They can see it now.
There you go. Okay, good. Okay, good. I'm seeing examples. Can you repeat from the beginning? No, you had to arrive and take notes. But no worries. If you need a little extra practice with this topic, I'll recommend a course in a moment. But we already have some answers, some guesses. So AFTD says, Y loves having plants in her house and doesn't like eating ice cream. That's the first guess. Let's see. Miss Sun, I like that username, says, Y doesn't like having plants in her house and loves eating ice cream. Okay, so it's the opposite. But I see the correct answer, or what I think is the correct answer. And J Valenzuela 77 Max 2020 says, Y likes having plants in her house and loves eating ice cream. And that is what I decided to go with. So I hope it's correct. What can you tell us why? Did I get it right?
Yes, you did. Yeah, that's correct. Yes, I like having plants in my house. I like plants company, and I love eating ice cream. If someone said I like eating ice cream, like it's not big enough. I really love eating ice cream. Yes.
It does not express the full feeling towards ice cream.
Yeah, that's my favorite food, ice cream. It's so good. It's creamy, it's refreshing, it's flavorful. So yeah. I'm gonna go eat ice cream after this.
And if you still have some questions, if you still feel that you need a little extra practice with this topic, then I recommend you go to this course. I personally think it's great since I was the one who taught the course. It is called Questions and Answers, Preguntas y Respuestas. You're going to find that the very first class focuses on your likes and dislikes. So go ahead and check it out. You'll have the link there in the chat as well. It is going to help you practice, review. You're going to have some exercises at the end to feel much more comfortable using these structures that we practiced today. And well, hopefully you take the whole course and practice answering many more questions.
Okay, G. I have one question and a comment here. I lost my comment. It was like my favorite comment. Not my favorite, but I liked it. Oh, where was it? I totally lost it, but somebody said, oh, here, Cindy Mora. I'm with you, why? Team ice cream. There you go, team ice cream. Okay, very
Team Changwa and team ice cream.
Yes, Changwa. Team food. I am team food. Give me food and I'll be happy. Okay, and we have Javiera saying, yeah, that is a great course. So not only your recommendation, G, but students' recommendation as well. It's in the resources, everyone. So you can go to the resources section down there or over here. I never know where. Yeah, I think it's over there. And you can check the course, but not yet. After we're finished, because we have a game. And G, I have a little surprise for you as well. Are you ready for it?
I'm ready.
You're ready. Is everyone ready? Let me know, because we are going to practice. But before we go practice, actually, as I finish getting ready here, there was a question, G, from Arturo A.L., who said, how do you say me gusta poco. I like a few. Is it correct? Or how do you say when you like something but not a lot? What options can you give us, G?
You like it, but not a lot, or you dislike it, but not
No,
because.
like you like it, but not a lot. Like you say, like when you say, it's all right. Like, yeah.
It's all right. It's okay. I'm going to write in the chat some examples, some different forms that you can say. And the first one is that, like, it's okay. I like it. Depending on the situation, you can say, this is a good expression. I'm not crazy about it. And this is one that we use a lot, very commonly used. So we can say something not so translated. You can say, I'm not crazy about it, which means that you're not a big fan, but maybe you like it a little. I think that's the message that you want to transmit. So I'm not crazy about it. That's something that you can say.
Excellent. Thank you, G. And here we go with context, right? When we think about the context, that was a good question, G. How do you say, I like it a little, or I don't really like it, or I don't care about it? Like every single expression expresses something different, right?
That is true.
That is a good point, G. Okay. Now we talked about me, G, and about my likes and dislikes. Now it's time to talk about you. Everyone who is here with us, I want now you to think about G. In a second, you will be able to see here or there an image. There you have it. So this is, I know you know what that is. That is pizza, right? What do you think about G? Do you think she likes pizza? She loves pizza? She hates, no way, she dislikes pizza or she hates pizza? What do you think, how do you think G feels towards pizza? And as everyone thinks a little bit, G, I'm going to need your help with the chat right now because I have a screen situation that doesn't allow to check the chat.
No problem. So, let's see. Students
as everyone thinks, I'm going to ask you some questions.
Okay.
Feel free to answer something true or something false. So you can lie to us right now. Okay?
Oh, I can lie? Okay.
You can lie. Let's see. Whatever you want to answer. What's your favorite pizza?
I don't know if I should lie or not. Okay. I'll say
do as you want. Everyone who's watching, community, try to think about it. Is she lying or is she being truthful? Okay, G.
Favorite pizza, vegetarian and also Hawaiian.
Okay. How often do you eat pizza?
Maybe once a month.
Okay. Let's see. We have two answers there. From G, we don't know if it's true, if it's a lie. What are our students saying? And if you answered, and after listening to the answers, you change your mind, you can change your answer in the chat. So what are our students saying, G?
Some students say, I think that Gina loves pizza. Other students say she doesn't like pizza. She likes vegetarian pizza. Oh, maybe she doesn't like pizza. Okay, G hates pizza. Someone is saying here, Caviedes thinks I feel very strongly about pizza. And Max says, everybody loves pizza. So
I love that answer. Like, forget about Gina. Everyone loves it. Okay, G. So if someone has heard the episode, the podcast episode about changua, you have the answer here. What's the answer, G?
Oh, I love pizza. I love pizza. I really like it. I feel strongly. I don't have it every week or every day because I try to have a balanced diet. But yes, I'll have veggie, I'll have anything without meat. And I want to take advantage of this opportunity because some students are saying that I'm vegetarian, others that I am vegan, others that I eat fish. I think one student listened to the whole podcast episode. Why? Because they know the most recent update. And I was a vegetarian for several years. And in 2021, I became pescatarian. So I eat mostly a vegetarian diet, but I include fish sometimes. So that student gets extra points. I lost the comment in the chat. Oh, NGMM81. She was very attentive to the podcast episode. So yes, mostly vegetarian, but from time to time some fish, but not fish on pizza.
Yeah, no, it's kind of weird. But look at this. If you listen to our podcasts, you come to the live classes with some answers to the questions we ask.
Exclusive information.
Exclusive. Excellent. Let's go with one more.
Perfect.
We have a cockroach here.
Oh, why? Before we continue, extra points for Cindy Mora. She used the expression, Gina is not crazy about eating pizza. Nice.
Ooh, extra points there.
Extra points. Okay, why? Please.
I mean, the answer was not correct, but the expression was. So yes.
Expression.
Amazing. Now let's go with this one. Cockroaches. What do you think? Everyone, let us know. How does G feel towards cockroaches? Does she love them? Does she hate them? Does she not care for them? I don't know. Whatever you want to say. G, in the meantime, let's answer 2 questions about cockroaches.
Go ahead.
In your city, you live in Bogota.
Yes.
Is it common to see cockroaches?
Thank God, no. It's not so common.
You're giving it away.
But I do want to mention something quickly here, and it's that I was born in New York City, and New York is one of the, I think, most infested cockroach and rat infested city in the world. I think it's crazy. It is. It's it's crazy.
I didn't know. I know about the rats, but not about the cockroaches.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. I remember the trauma.
Okay, you're giving away the answer, G. What are our students saying, G, before you give us the answer?
Let's see. Different comments here. And I'm trying to find, okay, so Jessica says she doesn't like cockroaches. And A9 Leom says Gina loves cockroaches. No,
you
kidding.
Never know.
But he says, no, kidding. She hates the poor cockroaches. Let's say she feels scared. And this one is a creative comment. Is that a little fella that is found in a restaurant, in a Papa John's restaurant? It's a Papa Roach. Okay. Interesting.
I mean, hopefully you don't find it in a restaurant, not in your pizza.
In any
not on your pizza or anything you're eating, unless it's the specific dish you want to eat.
Yes, no, I hope not. Well, I think we can give students the answer now, because I probably already gave it away.
Yeah, I would say from what you said that you hate cockroaches.
No, I don't hate any animal. Yes, no, I can't. I can't hate it, but I don't like them. I prefer that we have separate environments. But I do have to say that if I see a spider, a cockroach, like any insect in my home, I prefer to not kill it, but I will try to take it out. Take it out, but no, yes, I don't hate them, but I don't like them.
Okay, I'm with you. Yeah, I see your point. I just don't like to have them around. They are okay in the wild, away from me. Okay, very nice. Excellent. So we are going to finish with this one. I'm going to ask for the magician behind our streaming to leave only G and me on the screen. And look how the magic happens, and it's only G and me on a screen in a second. They're magic, you see? Amazing. I love our streamer, Diego. Send love to Diego in our chat, please, because he's the one who makes it all possible that you see the magic and everything we are speaking and showing on screen. Okay, excellent, G and everyone. This was amazing practice, but we know that we can always practice more. And G, you and I know that our community always wants to practice more, right?
That's
so
right.
This is not it for today. What's coming?
Well, if you go to Discord right after the class, so in 1 minute, if you go to Discord, we are going to continue, not this conversation, but we're going to talk about bad habits. We have our advanced voice chat session tonight on Discord. I am late to the session, so I will see you there in a minute, and you're going to have the opportunity to speak, share your opinions, ask more questions. And of course, the idea is that you feel comfortable doing all of that with the community, with other students who are in your same process, in the same journey of improving their English. So let's go ahead and join Discord. Go to the Advanced Stars channel, and you're going to see that we're going to start a nice conversation there. And of course, tomorrow we have beginner's voice chat. We have an English meetup. And for the rest of the week, we have activities for you. And next week, new activities. But I think we shouldn't tell them yet, right? Why? It's a surprise for next week of our new spaces.
A surprise, but not as much. And I'm going to answer here a question in the chat. So, how can you see the schedule of these live classes? English Academy Live happens every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Colombian time, 5 p.m. Mexico, 8 p.m. Argentina, 7 p.m. Bolivia. So, at this time, 1 hour ago, that's the time. Every Tuesday, we see each other here. And as you mentioned, we have many more activities. You find them in platzi.com/calendar-web or platzi.com/actividades semanales. I will leave them in a second in the chat so you can access. And I recommend you also to download Discord, platzi.com/Discord, connect your account so you can take advantage of everything we do. And G, I want to show a surprise. I want to share a surprise today. For February 21st, we have a special guest in our English Academy Live. Do you know who it is?
I know, but I want students to guess. Who do you think is the very, very special guest for February? In the comment section, tell us now.
Let us know.
Love this person.
Yeah, I'm not sure if you have. No, it's not that one. Not yet.
No, it's not?
Not yet.
Oh, then, okay. I'm glad I did not say anything then.
Not yet. He's coming later, but...
Then who is it?
What is the level English for work as a developer? B1 minimum to work. If you want to know more about English in the workplace, February 14th, we are going to be talking about that. And for you to access the lives, platzi.com/comunidad, or you go to Platzi, click where it says Comunidad. There you find all our calendar of live classes in Platzi. It's not Batman, it's not Freddy yet, not yet, but Freddy will be coming soon. Christian Vanderhenst is going to be with us. So, platzi.com/comunidad. By the end of the week, you will find all the events for February. Every Tuesday, we'll see each other here, and we'll have this coming month, Christian Vanderhenst. So put it in your agenda, February 21st. And G, I'm sure you and I will keep seeing all our community in the different activities we have. So I'll leave everything in the resources, G. Thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.
Perfect. See you soon. Have a great evening, everyone. Bye.
Bye-bye. Because we never stop learning with